They have eyes. Hi, I'm Shandi, and when people ask if I'm a good witch or a bad witch, I say I'm a sandwich.
Hi, I'm Kylee, and let's talk about witchcraft, baby. And this is Seance with my siblings.
Welcome to the Seance.
Ooh.
For the Love of Witches edition.
So we have an announcement of sorts.
A little teaser.
Yes. Very soon.
Very soon, in the near future.
Coming to a neighborhood near you.
Maybe.
We are. We're going to rent out a haunted location. And we are going to stay the night at this haunted location. And it's going to be a good time. We're going to do some lives. We're going to do some ghost hunting. And we're going to do a giveaway.
Woo!
Woo! We're going to have some good stuff. We're going to have some witchy stuff, some spooky stuff, maybe some Seance with my siblings merch. If you're into that.
Maybe even your very own haunted doll that's been living in my house.
Ooh.
We'll see.
We'll see. We'll see.
We're still
More
planning.
information to come.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And how to enter.
Yes.
To come.
Yes, to come. This is just a
little
teaser.
We're just
get you excited.
We're just tickling your taint a little bit. Yeah.
Oh, yes. Yes. So that's
Yes.
some exciting news.
Yeah, we're very excited.
Very
We've already
exciting.
procured the location.
Yes.
So it's like for sure.
It's for sure, for
realsies.
sure. For realsies. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm super stoked.
Oh, I'm
I'm so excited.
I'm like dying when I think about it. This year.
We've got a lot of fun stuff going on this year.
We all made vision boards at the beginning of the year, and we did some other things together.
Yes.
Very witchy things
It's
together.
all coming together.
And it is like more than I ever thought, and more than in any other year all at once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just got chills.
I know. So it's very exciting.
Yes.
Like, we're going to a very witchy spot at a point this year
Mm-hmm.
that has been on our bucket list forever. And we were on with Noah Daniels, which I have a bunch of podcasts I would like to be a guest on.
Yes.
And his was one of them.
Oh my gosh.
I know!
That
It's
is
on my
so
vision board!
bananas!
I know. And yeah, it's been a fucking wild year. Like, I am so sad for everyone whose 2025 has sucked ass.
Yeah.
And parts of mine definitely have.
There's definitely some shit that's happened this year that
I'm like, oh my god, don't let it be 2022 again. 2022 was one of the worst years of my life. I cannot go back. So,
but yeah, I guess you gotta take the good with the bad.
When you can find a little space in the dumpster fire of this world that is not currently burning to hide in for a moment of reprieve,
yes,
you gotta take it.
Yeah, the state of the world right now.
Scary.
Lots of things are happening that are really, really bad.
We're going very much backwards in the human rights.
Yes.
And equal rights and all the rights of all of the people.
And with everything being like rapid fire drinking from a fire hydrant sort of nonsense, it's tempting to want to stay on top of everything, but if that is hurting your mental health,
it's okay to have a breather. And to check in with people you love and to ask for support.
Yes. You are loved. You are enough because you are a human person on this planet.
Every human person has value and worth. Every living thing has value and worth just because it exists.
Yes. You don't have to earn it.
No, you were born with it, even though people try to take it from you every fucking day.
Yes.
And they try to make you smaller. And they try to make you scared so that they can control you. But fuck that.
Yeah, fuck that.
So hard. And
So
not
hard.
in the good way.
Anyway, on that note.
Anyway, we love you all. No
Yes.
matter what flavor of human or non-human or whatever you identify as. You are loved and wanted, so stick around.
Yes.
Stick around.
Suicide hotline, is that still
988.
going?
It's always going.
They were
Always
talking
going.
about...
No, fuck that. No, it's always going.
It's always going.
It's always going.
988.
And if that changes, I will have updated information of how
Yes.
to get help in the States. I don't know what it is in the rest of the world.
I don't know
But
either.
in America, the crisis hotline is always 988.
988.
And guess what? You can always call emergency services if you feel like you're going to hurt yourself. If you can't remember 988, just dial 911.
Yes.
Reach out to a safe person. And if you don't have a safe person, go to your library and, visit with the librarian. You don't have to tell them anything.
Literally.
Go anywhere and talk to another person, even if it's just something like, you don't have to tell them anything other than, just be around other people.
Yes.
Don't be alone. Definitely don't be anywhere near things you can hurt yourself with if you're feeling suicidal. Because guess what? In 10 more minutes, you might not feel that way.
Yes.
So let's not make any permanent choices. Okay?
Okay.
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 Anyway.
On that note, let's talk about witchcraft.
Woo!
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 This is kind of... So this isn't specifically we've picked topics and we're going to explain them.
No.
This is kind of more of a personal...
This is our love letter to people and witchcraft.
Yes. Yes.
And us as people who practice witchcraft.
Yes. Yeah, I like that. I like that. This is
Yeah.
our love letter to the craft and to humans.
Yeah.
Okay, so witchcraft is as vast as the ocean and as unique as the practitioner. Nobody's path is the same, and my favorite part of witchcraft is definitely being able to bring creativity into spellcraft, especially with words. Being that by nature I hoard hobbies and information like a dragon, and my fancies fly like sparrows, I blame the ADHD. It was really, really difficult for me to pinpoint my favorite part of witchcraft, but it really all boiled back down to the creativity of it all. Witchcraft has always been creative. And I want to note here that during the Salem witch trials and the witchcraft trials in Europe, they didn't burn or hang witches, they burned and hanged women. Wise women, women with any sort of autonomy or money or a means to survive on their own. Women who were different. The people who conducted the witch hunts and trials were not hunting witches.
They were hunting women.
They were hunting women. And I know it was men too, but statistically, it was a lot more women.
And the men they did hunt, they hunted them because they weren't going along with the status quo for whatever reason.
Or they were protecting their wives or moms or sisters.
Mm-hmm. Or they were just curmudgeonly assholes that had some property someone wanted.
Yep. Yes, exactly. In Europe, this number is bananas. In Europe,
Makes me sick to my stomach.
an estimated 40,000 to 50,000 people were executed for witchcraft. And 75 to 80% of those were women. So, when I say this, I'm not minimizing that it was women being killed, but I wanted to address it because during the Salem and European trials, things that were made or created were used as evidence to condemn these women. Things such as poppets, knots of thread, woven tapestries, and writings, because obviously if a woman could read or write, she was a witch. I say that with sarcasm.
If you couldn't tell.
If you couldn't tell. Women were condemned for these acts of creativity, for being different, for being themselves, for creating things with their hands.
Or for being too old and ugly.
That one too.
How dare you be old or ugly? Ugh.
What were you thinking?
Why could you be just less ugly or less old? Or less of both, please? Couldn't you just die? I'm sorry, but that is what they wanted.
That is what they wanted.
How dare you be living your best swamp hag life because that would certainly be me.
Yeah.
How dare you?
How dare you? So, for hundreds of years, acts of creativity, especially by women, have been seen as dangerous.
Well, because if you think for yourself, you are dangerous as a woman back then and now.
Exactly. Any sort of female independence during those times was typically equated with madness. Because obviously a woman can't create anything unless... No.
I bet she stole it from a man anyway.
Exactly. Those who stood up to their husbands, who read newspapers, and spent too much time with their noses in a book were seen as a menace. But that's enough on that. I just wanted to touch on that fact that witchcraft has always been creative, and creativity has always been seen as power. And I love to be creative. I love to make things with my hands.
Very creative. Very talented.
Aw.
I'm so proud of you.
Thanks. Now I'm all blushing. I love to make things with my hands, be it physical objects or art or writing. I love to watch things spring from nothing, to watch yarn become a bag, an empty page become a sketch, or a poem that bleeds meaning into an otherwise blank page. That's what witchcraft feels like to me. Creation.
Ooh, I just got full body chills.
It's
so good.
Thanks. It's a power that makes me feel connected to the world more than anything else. That in this universe that has created us, we too can create something beautiful. And the written word has always been something that I've had a great fondness for, and sometimes the easiest spells are a few whispered words of intention.
And that was the way I practiced for a very long time.
Yes.
It was just that.
You just literally, yeah. And you don't need anything but like yourself
and your intentions and your connection to even just the universe. Just anything.
Yes. Exactly. Yeah. Words can conjure an image. If I were to describe something to you, your mind would pull forth an image from the depths of your memories. Unless you have aphantasia, in which case your mind will not do that, and sorry about it. So, close your eyes now, unless you're driving.
Please don't close your eyes if you are driving.
And imagine a willow tree with swaying leaves that are the soft green of spring. Imagine a cool, clear, bubbling brook passing beneath the tree, and the smell of moss and damp earth. Look down at your toes, bare and muddy, and obscured by the water of the brook.
Oh, we're in the brook.
We're in the brook.
I love it.
Feel the cool ground beneath your feet, and watch as a fish swims by, glinting in the sunlight. Could you see it?
Yes.
A small moment inside of your mind given life by a total of 4 sentences.
Beautiful.
So, my connection with witchcraft is a lot like that. Imagining a reality or an outcome, and then making it real through intention and action. I read a book called Big Magic by Elizabeth Gilbert, which incidentally is not a book on witchcraft, but it is a book on creativity, which I think go hand in hand.
Sure.
In the book, Elizabeth Gilbert says, ideas have no material body, but they do have consciousness, and they most certainly have will. Ideas are driven by a single impulse, to be made manifest in our world through collaboration with a human partner. That quote has stuck with me ever since, and it's wormed its way into how I think about magic and spells. Magic and ideas are nearly synonymous in my mind. Magic is a force, both internal and external, that can be wielded by a human partner, or rather, by a witch. I believe there is magic in each of us, and that it is something inherently human. You don't have to be a special person or have a special bloodline to be a witch or wield magic. You just have to have the will to do so. We've said it before. We'll say it again.
We're going to say it
We're
many
gonna
more
say
times
it
in the future.
billion more times. Magic is all about, say it with me, intention. Woo! There will be people that will try to convince you that you don't belong. The gatekeepers of the craft. And there will be those that try to convince you that you need expensive tools, or that you can't write your own spells, or you can't even buy your own tarot deck. For a long time, people would say you have to have your first tarot deck gifted to you. what are the odds, unless you, like, ask for it, of someone gifting you a tarot deck?
Probably not high.
That's some
Unless-
gatekeeping
yeah.
bullshit right there.
Yeah, unless you have some kind people in your life that know you're afraid to buy it, and
Yeah.
they're tuned into you enough to know, like, this girl or boy or human
Wants a tarot deck.
needs a tarot
sorry,
deck.
Shadow.
This person that has opposable thumbs to use the tarot deck with needs a
Wants
tarot
a
deck.
tarot deck.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you're a witch if you decide you're a witch.
Mm-hmm.
You can say it out loud now, especially if you never have. I am a witch.
I have been a witch from the beginning. Forever. At 2 years old, I was doing spells. I can remember playing in the horse trough, stirring it.
Yes!
Did I even have any reference for that? No.
Making
No.
potions.
Yes.
Yes.
And I'm like, how did I even know about that? I was 2. I don't even think I had seen Snow White at that point. Because that would have been the only,
Yeah.
witchcraft kind of a thing even.
Yeah.
In this little teeny, very Christian town.
There are some things that just come to
Just
you
natural.
via intuition.
Yeah, who hasn't been like, I don't know, wishing something into existence?
Yes.
Guess what? That's setting intentions.
Yes.
Guess what? Even through prayer, you can practice witchcraft.
Yes.
For all of our Christian friends who also are very witchy and want to be witches, but maybe are too afraid, you can still be a witch and be a Christian.
Yeah. There are subreddits, there are Facebook groups. If you want to find some like-minded Christian witches, they're a Google search away.
Mm-hmm. And you don't have to feel weird about it. Mm-mm. It's a thing. It's a real thing.
It's a real thing.
Because witchcraft isn't a religion.
No. It's a practice.
Mm-hmm. So you can have any religion or spiritual beliefs you want that are for you, and still be a witch.
Yes. I guess I think of my, like, I don't have a specific, because there are different specific types of witchcraft.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
I would say I'm more, like, eclectic.
I'm eclectic in whatever the fuck I want.
Yes.
Yeah. I can't be held down into a box.
Yeah.
Should I be sometimes?
Never! Boxes are for cats.
And that's just to shit in.
Anyway, okay. You've said aloud now, I am a witch. Let your magic know that you acknowledge it.
Ooh, and then you just get full body chills.
Yes.
And an excited feeling in your... And for me, in, like, my root chakra.
Yes. Let yourself know that you are there. Because magic is intention. What, that third time now? And this is an announcement of intent. A shout to the universe or the void or whatever exists beyond us, acknowledging that you know that you have power, that you are a witch, and you are a creative force to be reckoned with. Let your soul or your being or whatever lies inside you fill that acknowledgement to your core. Witchcraft can be fun, and it can be serious. It can scrape the surface of your soul or burrow deep into your very core. It's what you make it. And what you create does not have to be good. It can just, all it has to do is matter to you.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes the creative well will run dry. There are times that I have no energy to do the craft. It changes like the seasons, I would say. Like sometimes it's the winter, it's dormant, it's sleepy.
It's a time for rest and planning.
Yes. And then sometimes it's like the spring and everything is blooming and growing and bursting with life.
And you're bursting with ideas and intentions and like, let's set these plans into motion. I've been dreaming about this all winter while I've been resting.
Yes, exactly. And it can change from day to day, week to week.
You might have had a hard week and all you can do is lay there in bed and go, oh goddess, help me muster through this. I don't think I can go on.
Yep, I have had those days.
Yeah.
Just let yourself flow. You're not a bad witch if you do not practice every day. You're not a bad witch if you forget that it's a full moon, or you miss a solstice, or you just straight
can't.
up don't. Yeah, you just straight
can't.
up can't. Do what feels right for you.
Mm-hmm. And if something doesn't resonate with you that other people say you have to do or have to have,
No, you
fuck
don't.
that shit.
You do not.
No.
It is your practice, your craft.
And it's for you.
Yes.
Just for you.
Yes.
You who are enough just because you are here
Yes.
with us.
Buzz buzz.
Sorry about it.
That's okay.
I'm getting a delivery.
Woo. Anyway, that's all I got. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk.
Yay!
Yay!
I would pay thousands of dollars to go to your TED Talk.
Aw, thanks.
That is not, those are texts. That is not my thingy. Okay.
Okay.
So, yeah, just like today, we're just talking about witchcraft and just what we love about it. And yeah.
Yeah.
So, practicing witchcraft, I believe, has saved my life, i.e., my sanity. Being open to out-of-the-box ideas has kept me able to be myself in a world built to destroy my will to be my authentic self, trying to force me into a box that isn't built to fit in comfortably. It's for cats, and it's where they shit. Top reasons why witchcraft calls to my black little soul.
Ooh.
Sorry, allergies are for real.
It's so bad. Okay, in Utah,
Oh.
they plant these stupid ass white flowery trees, and I am severely allergic
And
to
they
them.
bloom and they flow, is it the cotton trees?
Mm-hmm.
And like this cottony stuff flies through the air up your nose and into your eyes and into your mouth.
And everything itches and runs.
Yes, and then your skin gets rashy too even. So that's fun.
Yeah, tasty image for all you listeners.
Red, rashy, runny noses. Sexy fun times. Okay. Yes, so, I mean, me and Kylie are the same person, so there's some repeats in my information.
Sorry.
Heads up. But I just want to hammer home. These are important. These are important to help empower yourself to recognize your inner witchiness or your inner desire to practice where you've maybe felt you couldn't, or people have told you it's too hard and you need all these things. No, fuck that. Okay. It is so individualized that anyone can use it to help in their spiritual practices. Remember, witchcraft is not a religion. It is a practice that can be utilized by anyone. Even if sometimes your religion might think witches are evil, if you knew more about witchcraft and just, yeah, you would know, oh, this isn't anything you don't want it to be. This isn't anything dangerous or scary. It can be scary if you are going that way. If you're one of those people who likes to fuck around and find out. But then it's not even really scary. It's an unknown and a new experience. And that's scary until you are comfortable again. But there's not like anything scary that's going to suddenly appear in your house and make you do bad things.
Yeah.
That's not what I'm talking. Yeah.
It's always scary to try new things.
Yeah, and that's okay. The definition of bravery is to be scared and do it anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody feels fear. It's what keeps us alive. It's what keeps us... Like, if someone's coming at you with a machete, you run.
Yes.
I might not run.
You fight or you flight.
Yeah, but fear makes us fight or flight or freeze or fawn.
Fawn, yeah.
Yeah, or comply, whatever.
All the things.
Yeah.
You're going to
Okay.
react in some way to
You're going to react in
help
some
your
way
survival.
for fear. Yeah.
Mhm.
Anyway, so for me, being a practicing witch helps me feel empowered and protected. The world can be scary. As a woman, it is hard to feel safe. Even at work, I feel unsafe more often than not. I feel unsafe even at work more than is okay. Because I get sexually harassed at work a lot. Fun times, and not by my coworkers. I have lovely coworkers, for the most part. Anyway, by having this practice, I feel more protected than if I were to not to have any spiritual practice at all. It just is another layer of protection and knowing I can keep myself safe. And that I have resources to keep myself safe. That I'm real loud. I will not be easy to kidnap.
We are so loud.
And I feel like having that inner strength kind of radiates. And if I have my resting bitch face on, people are like, no thanks.
No thanks.
It gives me daily ways to check in with myself and the deities I work with. This helps with my self-care and mindfulness practices. Like, because I have this practice, I am more mindful of my home and what's going on in it and how it feels and how I feel in it, which is important for all of us. Since we've been doing this podcast and we've kind of created our little sibling coven.
Yes.
I've done way more, like, with spell work and divination than I had. I kind of lost my drive. Like, I always still had an altar, but while I was in the throes of having little kids and finishing my undergraduate and graduate, like, I just didn't have time or energy for anything. I would just pray to the goddess, like, please fucking let me get through this bullshit. My boobs are leaky. I've got to write a paper. Help.
Yeah.
So, like, you can be as active or not as fits your life.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. And the powers that you celebrate and work with will always be there to comfort you and urge you on, no matter how much you can pay attention.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not just gonna leave you
And
because you have some bad days or weeks or months.
Or years.
Or years.
No, it's never gonna leave. It'll always be there gently encouraging you. Like, I've talked about it a lot. Like, I've always been working with Hecate.
Yeah.
I just didn't know Hecate was just there, silently waiting for me to be brave enough to be like, oh, actually, I'm not afraid to work with deities. Because of misinformation and my own religious trauma, I was afraid to admit, like, deity work was really cool and actually really helpful and very supportive and nurturing and loving.
Yes.
Even if you're working with deities like Lucifer, who people are like, oh no! No, Lucifer's amazing. Very warm, very loving, very encouraging. Just learn more.
Learn more. Do
more.
your research.
Yeah, and, like, working with Apollo has helped me. He's, like, brings sunshine into my life, where usually I'm fine just in the moonlight and the shadows, and I'm very much embrace my shadow self and just, I know, Shadow. We're saying your name.
She's like, what?
Yeah. But some of my most favorite things that we've done recently is we've had bonfires during the holidays, the Sabbaths and the solstices and stuff, and we've, like, done some fire magic with herbs and setting intentions, and that has been cool.
It has been cool.
Yeah. I've gotten into simmer pots. Fucking love me simmer pot magic. And I've done spell jars for the first time. And I love them. They're so fun.
I love me a spell jar or a little container full of magic.
Yes. Any containers of magic.
Containers of magic.
Yeah.
That I can get my grubby mitts on.
I know. Because, like, before I had done binding spells and, like, freezer jar binding spells for people, not even for myself, but for other people that needed my help. But before that, I had never really done container stuff. Yeah. And it's so fun, you guys.
It is fun. It's like a little craft.
It is. It's totally a little craft. You get to play with wax. You get to pick out little charms and herbs and rocks and whatever calls to your little soul.
Yes. Yeah. It's very fun.
In simmer pots, you can put anything you want in them. You need to be mindful if you're going to have it be drinkable or if you're going to have it be something you go out and offer to the earth once you're done simmering it. If you want it to be drinkable, don't put poisonous things in it, please. Yeah. Please don't do that.
Don't kill yourself.
Yeah. Don't accidentally poison yourself and get an expensive ER bill. But yeah, I do a lot of kitchen witchy stuff. I've started making my morning coffee into a little, like, what would you call that?
Ritual?
Ritual. Thank you. I'm like, it's
You're
not
welcome.
a ceremony. It's a
It
little,
could be if you want it
It
to
could be.
be.
You can call it whatever you want. I prefer, it's a little morning ritual where I reinforce the intentions I already set while I was laying in bed petting my cat and setting intentions for the day.
Cute.
I know. I have a cat alarm clock. She's the best.
She is so cute.
I love her
She's
little
so
fluffy
floof.
butt that I had to trim. It's not good. It's not good, y'all. We don't have people that groom cats anywhere in our area.
No.
So it's so bad. It's all choppy. It's so bad. But now, like, I've been setting intentions around it, and I've been pulling the strategy dark goddess card. I can't pronounce her name. It's an Asian, like, Zangmiamu. I don't know. And I can't remember right now, and I don't have my deck. And anyway, it doesn't matter, but I keep pulling the strategy card. And I'm like, okay, I'm horrible at strategy. Shit. Shit, fuck, damn.
Gotta make yourself a strategy.
But I think even just by setting those intentions and, like, what do I need to know about strategy? How do I do this? I'm not good at strategy. Help me. Has helped, and I've not made missteps that could have made my life more uncomfortable. And this person is getting a little taste of the bad medicine they've been spewing out onto others. And I'm like, oh, I love this for you.
Yay!
But it's helping them grow as a person. Like, this isn't, I want them to die in a gutter. I want them to grow as a person and be better.
Yes. Yeah. And you are allowed to protect yourself with magic.
Yes.
There are people that will tell you not to.
They're like, the rule of 3! Eh! So if I put out protecting myself, how is that bad?
It's like the ripple effect, like the repercussions.
Or if I want
whatever.
to deflect and reflect onto someone else what they're trying to give to me that I don't want.
Yeah.
I want to just give it on back to them.
Yeah, that's okay.
It's more than okay.
Yeah.
Boundaries.
Boundaries. Boundaries are important.
Mm-hmm.
You can say no.
No is a full sentence.
No is a full sentence.
And if someone tries to badger you into why, that's abuse.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if it's something to do with your body or your finances.
Yeah.
Anything.
Anything.
Yeah. Anyway.
This is quite the episode.
This is quite the episode, but I know some of you need to hear this.
Mm-hmm.
I know you do, because I need to hear this.
Yes.
And I've needed times where strong people came in with strong messages, and I was like, fuck yeah!
Yeah!
And
Empowerment.
it helped pull me out of the gutter I was wallowing in.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
So let us help you get out of the gutter you're wallowing in.
Yeah.
And, you know, this is a dumpster fire we're in. The world has always been a dumpster fire full of oppression and hate.
Yes.
And let's just make our little corner safe.
Yes.
And protected. Make your little corner feel safe for you so you have at least one place in the world to be and exist and breathe and take up space.
Yes. Because you're allowed to take up space.
You are, even when people tell you to stop it.
And sometimes getting out of that gutter looks like taking a minute of doing nothing.
Mm-hmm. Of just sitting there, laying there going, okay, breathe and stop catastrophizing.
Yes. You alone do not have to carry the weight of the world on your shoulders.
No, and you can't save anyone but you. You can walk next to people through their struggle. You can support, but you can't change anyone but you. You can't change people's circumstances. You can be part of not contributing to hurting people. We can all be part of that. But, like, we can't force other people to decide to change their lives or decide to stop doing things that are hurting them. Whatever that is.
Yes.
And we can't make people change their minds about being hateful bigots that hate everything and everyone who doesn't look, smell, and think like them.
Yes.
We can't change that. All we can do is be here for ourselves and for the people we care about.
Yeah.
And sometimes if you don't have the energy to be there for anyone but you, that's okay. It's okay to set boundaries with your emotional bandwidth.
Yes.
Like, I tell my family a lot when I get home from work, I'm like, okay, Leave me alone. I love you. Don't talk to me for 20 minutes.
You can't pour from an empty cup.
No.
You can't fight when you're wounded. You have to take care of you.
And you might lash out and do things you wouldn't normally do if you're wounded and people are trying to attack you. Like a cornered animal.
Yes.
So it's okay to set that boundary and be like, I can't talk to you about this right now.
Yes.
Now's not the time. Because I'll basically burn you with my words.
Yes.
Just to get you to stop and leave me alone.
And on that, it took me a long time to realize, like, because I would come home and I would just be miserable, and people just talking to me would send me in a spiral. And I need my me time after I've been
Talked at all day.
all day long.
Overstimulated
Yes.
and having to do things all day long.
So yeah, it's okay to set those boundaries and do what's right for you.
Yeah. Because at the end of the day, the most important relationship you will ever have in your life is the relationship with yourself. And I wish someone would have told me that when I was a little girl, rather than tell me all sorts of the bullshit that they did tell me that did not help.
Yeah. Society. Society. Anyway.
Live your best witchy life.
Yes.
No matter how that looks. And even, like, if you're scared, learn more.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times fear is just because you don't know. Fear is the unknown. And fear is other people telling you lies to control you.
Yes. Knowledge is power.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yerp.
And I'll be burned at the stake before I give up that power.
Mm-hmm.
Thank goodness. Hopefully that doesn't happen. I worry. There's some parts of the world and the Americas that I'm like, I should not go there. Because I will. Who knows?
Who knows?
Someone will do something horrible to me if I open my mouth.
Yeah. It's scary out there. Stay safe.
Yeah. Check in with yourself. Give yourself what you need. Find the support you need. If you don't have a community, that should be a good goal, to start building a community for yourself. With the access we have to information and people via the internet, there's some safe, good communities online that won't allow people to terrorize other people.
Yes. And it's scary to reach out. It's especially if you...
So you can lurk in the shadows.
Yeah, lurk in the shadows.
Until you feel safe. Go to therapy.
Therapy is good.
There's all sorts of community resources for therapy if your insurance doesn't cover it, if you can't afford it. Just look, and you will find it.
Yes. Thumbs up.
One resource for therapy people don't talk about is the local colleges that have graduate programs for social workers, clinical mental health counselors, marriage and family therapists, psychologists, all of that. They will have a student clinic that you can go and talk to a new, fresh, non-compassion fatigue professional and if that person isn't a good fit for you, don't be afraid to ask. Anywhere you're going to therapy, if it's not a good fit and you're not meeting your goals and you've stalled out, like they were a good fit and you were making progress, but you've stalled out, it's okay to find a different therapist.
Yes.
But please do something to help yourself.
Something
even
to help
if you're
yourself.
just learning about mental health or learning about how to take care of yourself and your emotional health.
Yes. Yeah. And just whatever steps you can take, it can be baby steps.
Oh, baby steps are sometimes the best because that's how big changes come, from just little teeny steps. And once you get used to that, you add another little teeny step.
What's the saying? Like, you can't build something in a day.
Rome.
Yeah.
Rome wasn't built
in a day. Your situation might not change immediately in a day.
It won't change immediately in a day. But if you start now doing little things like drinking enough water.
Yeah. Stay hydrated.
Yeah. Fixing some bad sleep habits. Just eating a little bit better depending on financial situations. Just doing the best you can with what you got.
Mm-hmm. And if you've started doing these things and no one's told you, we are proud of you.
We are proud of you.
We are so proud of you. You're doing great, sweetie.
Just keep going.
Keep going.
Just put one foot in front of the other And every day, you just keep putting one foot in front of the other. And if you are actively thinking of things you would like to change in your life and making teeny little steps toward them, it will happen.
Yes.
And even if just resting more is what you need, do that.
Yes.
But not bed rotting. Not just doom scrolling on TikTok, but like real rest.
Actual rest.
Rest that is restoring yourself. Rest, like meditations.
This is gonna sound chaotic, but I... Okay.
We're both chaos demons. It's fine.
I have a really hard time resting. I have a really hard time resting.
My doer goes hard.
My
the
doer
doer
goes
voice
hard.
in my head is always going hard.
There was a point in time where I couldn't, like, let myself watch TV. I had to be doing something productive.
While you were doing it, or else you would have a panic attack.
Yes. Yeah. I couldn't just, like, I stopped. I love reading. Reading is, like, a big part of me. I stopped reading for a long time because I was having a hard time as, like, seeing it as productive. But I would doom scroll. I would fucking doom scroll for days. So, the chaos part that I was getting to. Throw your fucking phone across the room. Then you have to get your ass up.
Go get it.
To either pick up the phone, and then there's like, sometimes there's that little spark of motivation, like, okay, now I'm up. Like, that's the first step. I can maybe do something now.
Yeah. Oh, I see this book over here. Or,
Yeah.
I see this crochet thing. Or, I see this thing that if I wiped it down, I would feel so much better.
Yes.
Or if I picked up this trash, I would feel so much better. Sometimes doing things to help yourself feels really overwhelming, so you break it up into really teeny things. Like if you are living in a place that makes you feel gross, you don't like where you live because it needs to be cleaned, the one thing you can do first that will make you feel so much better is just pick up the trash. Pick up the trash and throw it away.
And if, what's it called? My brain is blanking. Okay, anyway. If you, like, have a hard time starting because there's so much and you don't know what to pick, there is an app.
I have that.
There is an app called Spinning Wheel. And you can put all the tasks you need to do, spin the wheel. It will pick what to start for you. Like, it will pick what task to start with.
Because it doesn't really matter what you start with. A lot of us struggle with where to start when things are so big. Which I feel like that's a lot of my life right now. Things are so big, I'm like, I don't know where to start.
And that's what gives you, like, that paralysis of not doing anything and then just doom scrolling instead.
Right. I've been using the Finch self-care app. It's this little bird. I named her Chimkin.
That's adorable.
I know. And she tells me nice things and reminds me to take care of myself. And if I take care of me, it makes her grow, which makes me, I don't know why this little cartoon bird is so important to me now, but like if Chimkin dies, that just cannot happen. So I have to take care of me so that she doesn't die.
It's because humans are pack animals and Chimkin is now part of your pack.
I love her so much. She's so cute.
That's adorable.
And it's free. There is a paid version, but I opted not to do that because I don't want to. Because this bitch's money has more important things to do right now.
Free things are nice, too.
I
love me a free thing.
Is that spinning wheel app free?
It's free.
It's
free.
It's
free,
just
free,
like
free. I think it's like meant for like games, so, or like random prize drawings.
Oh, okay.
But
you can use it for
whatever
lists.
You can put whatever words you want onto it.
I love it.
Yeah.
Speaking of free, you know what else is free? Telling another spooky friend about this podcast.
Yes. You know what else is free? Sharing your spooky stories to this podcast at seancewithmysiblings@gmail.com.
And I'll send you a treat if you give me an address where you're okay with me mailing something I've touched with my grubby little mitts to your door. I promise it will be safe.
Yes.
I will not stalk you or hurt you or I'll have time.
You just have to tell us where to send it.
And we'll send you a prize. A surprise.
A surprise.
And I promise it won't be cat matted butt.
No.
For dingleberries. I promise it won't be that. It'll be something you will be happy to have.
Yes.
I promise. But send us your stories. Come on.
Please,
Why are you guys
please.
holding out on us? We share with you.
Yeah.
Rude. Just kidding.
I mean, you can lurk, but we'd appreciate it.
Like, and you don't have to identify yourself. You can remain anonymous.
Yeah, it can be anonymous. Ooh.
Anonymous.
You want to be mysterious?
No, I'm not good at that.
Me either. I'm too fucking loud. There is not a mysterious bone in this body.
Or this one, because we're the same person. Yeah, so if you want to watch us on the YouTubes, we're now a video podcast, and you can see us on the YouTubes.
Yes, you can see us. Yep. Right into
and you can watch us wave goodbye at the microphone.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're on all the socials as Seance with My Siblings.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. TikTok, Tumblr, Blue Sky, Instagram, Facebook, etc.
Yeah, so don't forget to tell someone about us. Join them, welcome them to the Seance.
Yes.
And we will see you next week.
We'll see you at the Seance. Wave at the microphone. Bye.